Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I am a regional flight attendant for those who are new. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. And also, if you are new, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with a friend. It's been a while since I've recorded a trip. I think I've been on 2 or 3 trips and I worked a bunch of day trips before this one. So it's been a while since I've actually recorded. Today I began a 5-day trip. I start off with a dead hand per usual to New York. It starts late, like I have a lot of late finishes, but I end early on go home day, which I don't mind doing that. But today I just go from Atlanta to LaGuardia, sit for about 1 hour and 45, then a Richmond turn, and then I end up in Albany, New York tonight. So pretty easy, but my last few trips, weather has been crazy. Getting modified so many times to where it worked out in my benefit for once, but I'll explain that a little bit later once I get to Albany. But I saw the shuttle come around, so I'm finna get ready to get on the shuttle, and I'll see you guys once I get to Albany. Everyone, I made it here to Albany. Today's flights were very uneventful. We just had some delays getting into places because of, air traffic control flow. And when we got to Richmond, they were short-staffed, so we sat on the runway for about 45 minutes because what people don't understand is with our airline, they give people, I guess, extra points if their bag is not, to them by a certain time as far as in carousel. So what happens is a lot of times the rampers don't touch the plane until everything is in place because that reflects on them and their metrics. And let's just say they get a bonus, and because everything wasn't in place, something that's out of their control, they either get, something happens, I don't know what would happen, or they don't get their bonus for that month, or they don't reach their metrics. And then leaving out of Richmond, we sat on the runway for about 45 minutes to leave because of flow of traffic into New York. So but it is what it is. It's going on about 10:30 right now. I'm debating if I'm gonna go work out tonight or wait till in the morning because I don't leave out until 12 tomorrow afternoon. So I'm gonna debate on that. But also, it's just been a lot been going on. I went on a family vacation, ended up getting stuck in St. Thomas for 3 days. If you want to hear about that story time, I can make a separate video. Just let me know in the comment section how this odd way that we ended up getting out of St. Thomas to come back home. And just, some just enjoying life, what I'm saying? That's all it is, so that's why. And today is not a 5-day trip. I thought it was a 5-day trip. It's actually a 4-day trip. But originally, when the schedules came out, they put an extra day on the back end of this 4-day. And that's why I kept thinking it was a 5-day trip, because I would never do that to myself. They did that for me, and so that's why I kept saying 5-day, but it's actually a 4-day. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon when I get up for day 2. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 2. Today is another 4-leg day. I go from Albany to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Raleigh, Raleigh to Newark, Newark to Cincinnati, and I'm done again tonight around close to 11 o'clock almost. Slept really well last night. I actually went and worked out last night because I was like, I couldn't fall asleep, so I went and worked out. Got up this morning, ate a little breakfast, and just kind of lounged around until it's time for us to get ready and go downstairs. So, we're going through LaGuardia again in Raleigh, and it's supposed to be storms today, so I'll keep you updated if we get any delays or if anything like that happens. So I'll see you guys tonight once I get to Cincinnati. I finally made it here to my room in Cincinnati. It's going on almost midnight. I landed about 10:28-ish, 30-ish. Took a minute for the van to get here. It's been a long day. No sits in between. It's just been longer flights, and taxiing time, especially out of Newark to Cincinnati. It was blocked out at 2:09. We ended up flying 2:15. And yeah, I'm just sleepy right now, so don't have too much to report. I'm gonna attempt to get up in the morning to go work out like an hour before I have my original set wake up time, and then to come back and take a shower. That's an attempt. But the way that I'm feeling right now, I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for day 3. Everybody, I'm here in Raleigh, Durham. I'm sorry I didn't get to y'all this morning, but I was trying to sleep as long as possible and get my day started. But it's gonna be a doozy, you know. So I'm gonna sit down and give y'all a little story time. So today was supposed to be a 4-leg day. I was supposed to go from Cincinnati to New York, JFK to Cleveland, Cleveland to Detroit, Detroit to Louisville. Supposed to be done by 11 o'clock-ish tonight, and deadhead tomorrow from Louisville. That's it. But other plans happened. My first diversion, I had to, as we was going to JFK, there was weather that was in between, right by JFK, but not quite. So we had to hold, and we held for about 45 to 50 minutes, I think it was. We had to divert to get fuel. So the plan was to just get fuel real quick, load up, and get back to JFK. But other plans happened. So the rain just kind of stayed over JFK. So put it in IROP, and we was on the ground for we couldn't get to a gate because other aircrafts had diverted to Harrisburg as well. So all the gates were taken. So we just kind of was out, not on the runway per se, but like a taxiway area, just some little off remote area. Ended up getting fuel. Kept waiting on information from the tower about the IROP, how long it goes. So while me and my flying partner, we just went on ahead and been proactive after we found out we was going to be delayed further. We just went on ahead and started serving water, snacks and things like that to the passengers in the cabin, to the point of where we almost ran out of everything. Then as we was getting ready to go, we got another IROP again. So the captain decides to go to the gate so we can let people off to try to go get food, because we haven't eaten either. None of the crews eaten, because we started our day at 11. Well, our report time was at 11:09 this morning. Our van time was at 10:30 this morning from the hotel. So, but our report time is at 11:09, and it is now going on probably around 7 o'clock. None of us have eaten, so he went to the gate so we can let the passengers off so that they can go get something to eat. We can try to get something to eat and then come back. Now, the captain didn't want to deplane everybody. So we wanted, some people can stay on or whatever like that, but we let people off that could go. And the captain went and bought us all something to eat so we can have something to eat. But then the people in Harrisburg said, hey, we need everybody to deplane so we can start all over. I don't know why they did that. That caused more problems and more delays, because our diverted flight was almost as if it wasn't there. So they had to recreate the flight again. And then as they trying to scan people on, it wasn't working. Had to scan people boarding pass. We had a jump seater that he had to come off and go back up there. And it was just a whole bunch of mess and problems. And that was the reason why the captain did not want to deplane everybody, because he knew that it was going to cause the problems. But that happened. Cool. So we finally close up. It is about a little bit after 8:45, 9 o'clock-ish, and we finally get to JFK. And there were people that had 4 and 5 hours, even 8-hour layovers before their international flights, and they still missed it. They still missed that flight because we were delayed that much. Then, no hiccup coming from JFK to Raleigh. Now, I get a notification that my hotel changes from the rest of the crews. Why I was the odd man out, don't know. So when I get here, it's about 12:15 in the morning. Call the hotel, hey, I'm looking for an airport pickup. Oh, our hotel stops running at midnight. Cool, no problem. Call crew scheduling, they give me an Uber. So I see the notification because I can see the Uber because they sent it to my phone and I can see them. And they were saying that they was here, and I'm standing at the pickup area, but I don't see the car. So that ride cancels. Then another one, they schedule another one. Then that ride cancels. I'm like, why did they cancel a ride? I'm sitting right here in the pickup spot. The third one, he calls and says, "Hey, I'm at Terminal 1 in departures." And I'm like, "No, I'm at Terminal 2, not Terminal 1." So he hangs up. He's like, "All right, I'll be there." He ends up canceling. So the company, they scheduled the Uber ride to the wrong terminal instead of Terminal 2. I'm not in Terminal 1. I'm in Terminal 2. And then so I called crew scheduling back because after the third time I have to get in contact with them to reschedule again. So they did reschedule it. It just so happened it comes to my phone. I called the Uber driver and I said, "Hey, what terminal do they have you going to?" They scheduled for Terminal 1 again. I said, "No, I'm in Terminal 2." And he was nice enough. He came down and came to Terminal 2 or whatever like that and brought me over here, or whatever. And now it's going on 1:30 in the morning. I finally got to my room at 1:30. But that was my first diversion. It wasn't that, like I said, delays and stuff don't bother me. I'm cool as the other side of the pillow when it comes down to diversion. I just do what I have to do, try to accommodate the passengers as much as I can with if they have any requests or need anything, like just making sure that they're okay and comfortable. Of course, we can't do anything about the flights, and I just explain to them as much information as I know, and I pass it along to them. So delays and that stuff don't bother me, but this was my first diversion. I think it was a 15-hour duty day for me today. By the time I got to the hotel. And I'm not going to sleep because I have a deadhead tomorrow, but that's all I do. I'm getting up and taking the 5 o'clock flight home to Atlanta, and that way I get home in Atlanta by 6:30. By 8 o'clock, I'm back in my bed in my house. So that's my plan. I don't plan on going to sleep, so I'm gonna just take a shower, stay up, and because it's in 2 more hours I'll be getting in the van, so stay up and just go to the airport and do that. But diversions are not fun. IROPs are not fun for some people. Like I say, you can get sleepy and bored, but they don't bother me too much. I just try to, do whatever I can to make the passenger happy and then just entertain myself in between time and just not worry about it because there's nothing we can do. That's just my take on it. Like, I can't control it, can't make it go any faster or anything like that. So why get upset about it? And I understand some people just don't like it, and I can appreciate that. Just for me, it's just speaking on me, that it doesn't bother me at all. But I'm gonna take a shower. I'll see you guys in a few hours for go home day. Everybody, I've made it home. As you can see, I did make it on the first not deadhead, but the first flight out of Raleigh, and I landed about 6:30 in Atlanta. I'm off about a good 25 hours because I do have a day trip tomorrow that they added onto the back end of this 4-day trip for me. Again, it's first diversion. A lot of times the door is open, so we're not getting paid. So this is time that you have passengers on the plane and you're not getting paid, but you do still have to take care of these passengers and things like that. So again, it's part of the lifestyle, it's part of the job description. This is nothing new for me or anything out of the unordinary that I did not know. But for those who are looking to get into this field, just know that diversions can happen, weather can happen, IROPS can happen, to where you could have been going to a layover where you had a nice little layover, you had plans, or it could be on your go home day, as we did have a person that was deadheading to JFK. It was her go home day. She got extended, way past the time that she was supposed to, just because of the IROPS. So these things are beyond your control, so just be prepared. That's the only thing I can say. But I'm finna get ready and go get into bed. It's going on 7:25. I can get back in my bed before 8 o'clock. So as always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them. I'm out.